Today is March 2nd, 2017. I am Jeffrey W. Jansen, and this is Thursday Motivation. Today is March 2nd, 2017, and this is Thursday Motivation with Jeffrey W. Jansen. Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. I am talking to you live from Quincy, Illinois. This is just a quick Thursday motivation. See how everybody's doing today. Got a little bit later to start today. It's around 3 o'clock on the Central Time, 4 o'clock on West Coast time, on East Coast time. Anyway, I just want to see how everybody's doing today. Everybody's doing their motivation stuff. Everybody's out there. If you got your exercise in today, if you got your sales hit today, if you went in for your interviews today, if you took your shower today, if you got up today, making sure that everybody's... give you a quick example. Yesterday was Ash Wednesday. I hope those that are Christian or Catholic or religious went to church and understand what Lent and the Lent season is. For everybody else, I hope that you have actually shaken hands with somebody, that you went out there and motivated somebody. Even if you have to get on somebody's case, you still need to bring them up. You need to lift them up. You need to always do what's best for others. And it's not about yelling at them. It's not about getting on their case. I had an example today. I got frustrated with a Marine Corps brother of mine. But, in the end, I keep remembering he is a brother of mine. We all don't act and work the same way, but he's a great guy. And we just have to always remember we have to do the right thing for the right reason in the right way. So make sure when you get out there, make sure tonight, it's Thursday night, it's nice out, it's still cold outside. Make sure you do the right things for the right reason, okay? I know everybody always says, well, I do this and that. Who cares about the excuses? Don't worry about telling everybody what you did. Go out there and just do it. Okay, in the end, you're the only person that needs to know the good kindness that you do. But you still need to go out there and be good. You need to be kind. You need to go out there and help. There's a lot of people out there with depression, okay? There's a lot of people out there, they're really down on themselves. They're hiding it on the inside. But if you're nice to them, just ignore the negativity. Ignore the negative people. All right? Now, this is what I wanted to bring up today because I've been watching a little bit of TV lately. A couple of my shows come on, especially tonight. I like The Blacklist. And I'll watch it tonight. Well, one of the things I did notice, for the last 8 years, we've been talking about bullying and, I'm talking about society in general. But here's the thing with bullying. Was I bullied when I was little? Yes. Was I a bully when I was little? Yes, I am. I have forgiven those that bully me. I asked forgiveness for those that I bullied. And I've actually talked to those and we've forgiven each other. But here's the problem, okay? If you want to be against bullying, and you cannot use that as a pulpit to then go and bully people. And that's what I'm noticing out there in society today. Both sides, all these politics, all these parties. And I notice that people do it in college and in the high schools. They use a platform for bullying. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Bullying is still bullying. If you want to get rid of bullying, then you need to teach everybody to be nice to each other. Understand where someone's coming from. You can kindly disagree. You can agree to disagree at anything you do in life. You don't necessarily, you want to know something? Maybe they didn't understand where you're coming from, and if you explain it to them, they will. Or maybe you don't understand where they're coming from. Look, sometimes bullies, the reason why they do it is they're looking for attention. They're looking for somebody they can control. I mean, think about it. One of the worst things in the world you can do is abuse somebody. I mean, look at all these husbands and wives that get abused out there, or girlfriends and boyfriends. You need to get away from that person right away that's abusing you because they're trying to control you. Okay? Now, if you say, well, I can't get out or they're going to chase me down, you need to find a way. Because if not, they're going to control you the whole time. That's the worst part about bullying. If they don't get their way, they're going to find a way to do it. And I'm telling you right now, it is wrong. And they need to either be in jail or you need to get away from them as fast as possible. All right, let's get away from that because I'm starting to get negative. Look, our kids need to learn. If you teach your kids kindness and you're showing your wife or your husband, your girlfriend or your boyfriend around your kids how to actually treat people, your kids are going to grow up that same way. In other words, if you're nice to them, always doing fun things with them, joking around, that's how your kids are going to learn. They're learning from examples from you. Okay? If you're busy cussing every day, drinking every day, smoking every day, remember this, your kids are learning that from you. You have $1 billion body, yet you're treating it like it's worthless when actually every one of you guys matters. All right, sorry, I sped through today a little bit. I'm going to stop this. We have 2 books we have to read today. We got the next chapters of each book. So I am going to go with the Prayer of Jabez first. We are on chapter 3. And the Dream Giver after that one with chapter 4, which means I stop the broadcast. I go into the book. Yeah, we're on chapter 4 of the Dream Giver. So the Prayer of Jabez will be first. I'm going to stop this. Look at this. Remember this. Each one of you matters. Each one of you is important. Each one of you can go out and set out your goals. You want to go lose weight? Do it. Go out there and quit telling everybody you want to lose weight. Just go do it. You know, here's the problem with excuses. Sometimes when we keep telling people we're going to do it, that's the excuse. We're using that as an excuse not to do it by telling people we're doing it. It's kind of one of those reverse psychology things in our mind. If we keep telling everybody we're going to do it, that means we're automatically doing it, which means if I go wear stretch pants every single day, that means I'm losing weight. Really? If you wear stretch pants every day, you're losing weight. No, you're not. That just means you want to give the impression that you're out there and that you're athletic, that you're out there, that you're super. No, you have to go out there and do it, okay? 0 plus 0 is still 0, okay? But if you do a little bit of something, at least you're getting a little bit of something, okay? So, all right, I'm going to stop this. I am restarting it again live, but with Bruce Wilkinson, Prayer Jabez, and then I'm going to stop it again, start it again, and we're going to go over the Dream Giver. And then I've got to get back to work because I got some things I've got to do today. And for everybody that doesn't join me for the books, know this, you're important, you matter. Look, I love each one of you guys. Each one of you guys needs to learn to forgive and forget. If you have a bully bullying you, you need to forgive that bully. You need to ask forgiveness from that bully. Not because of them being a bully, but so that you can let it go. So many people hold on to the past not knowing the best days are actually ahead of you. Remember that. The best days of your life are actually ahead of you. And every day you need to be reading at least 11 pages of a good book. You need to be smiling even when you don't want to smile. And you got to do something that scares you and do something that makes you awesome, okay? So anyway, remember this. You matter. You're important. Get your butt out of bed. Do something positive today. Do something for somebody else. And if you know a veteran out there, thank them. If you know somebody that's going through depression out there, maybe they're not showing it, you need to let them know that they matter and that they're important. But most of all, first and foremost, you need to know that you matter and you're important. And you need to thank God every day. And you need to ask God for blessings every day. And if you're not religious, pray to a tree. I don't care what you do, but you've got to go look in the mirror and tell yourself that you matter. You need to get yourself up. Talk to yourself if you have to. I don't care. It's not cliche to talk to yourself to get yourself motivated. Right now, technically, I'm talking to myself. Why? Because I don't see any of you guys listening or watching. I can read in the comments. But here's what you need to do. You need to know that you matter and you're important. So, that being said, I'm going to stop it. And then I'm going to start live again with the Prayer Jabez. And I will talk to everybody later. God bless. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.